first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down. And got his man complete. Give him 30 yards there.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And give him a gain of 37. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They fake the handoff. Now Carr steps away. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Derek Carrier, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up second down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. They go option right on second and goal. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's third and goal. Here's Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. As his guys are in for 6. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. On play action, now Rodgers. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. A good pickup there at 22.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 26-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers. as much as he'll play in the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Rodgers will try again on second down. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. That's going to be caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Let's go, hey, let's go, come on.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's third and goal. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
A handoff to start out the drive. It's Pumphrey. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They run with Pumphrey. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Go, right. Get set, get set. 29.
Now Carr. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have the first down as he gets this up to his own 11. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Hey, later, 2. White. What's it on?
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got a man, complete. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. 89 yards. on to their lead. Gostkowski the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Now it's Patterson. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive. At about the 37-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
On first down, Rodgers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at about the 32. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Bryant with a catch right side. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They go play action here on first down. Out to his left. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. On first down, Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kenny Clark coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Carr to throw. Eluding the pressure right, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's third and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Carr going to throw. Steps away to his left. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Bryant. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And, Charles, when you start talking about NFL kickers that have hit from 62 or further, it's a pretty short list, isn't it?
That it is, but how about the trust by a head coach to even let your kicker try from that range. That's really showing a lot of faith that he can get the job done.
Yeah, faith and guts. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Throwing again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gordon. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Keith Marshall. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. Crosby with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Get set. Wide 85.
Carr will try it again on second down. Being chased out left. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 36 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run here with Pumphrey. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now a toss play. This is Pumphrey. Space to run past the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. They get it to him running left. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
You're mine. Get set. Wide 80.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed.
Now, you're wide 80.
They'll run for it with Lynch. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He has just been alone for opposing offenses to account for now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take
Catch
away
the
all
ball.
the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And open left side is Brown. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. On play action, Rodgers escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Hey, check 26. Look at that.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
Hurry up.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
No. 319. Yeah, Liz. Get it.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49. So we've reached halftime here in Oakland with the Raiders on top. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Packers get set to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, 626.
On third down, Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted the third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Give him 30 yards there.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. To throw his Carr. Forced out to his left. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Derek Carr with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Gostkowski with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10.
Hurry up, hurry up. Hey. Hey, 626.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Coney Ely in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So they took a shot there on 3rd down. Couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Returnable here from the 38. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on.
That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Here's Carr. His throw caught. And they correct. Just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try and run this. It's Pumphrey. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. He's going to get it running right. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the lead is now 24. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. And Marquell Lee with a stop defensively.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through.
He's got it at the 15. And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 58 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Keith Marshall with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Packers get a score closer. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. Here comes Rodgers now as he'll go for the 2-point conversion.
Hey, check 26. 319. 319. Yeah, Liz.
To throw is Rodgers. Bind, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
They've got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Carr. Dancing to his left. Got a man, that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. Flushed out right. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Give him 3 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
Again, it's Carr. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
3-19.
Here's Rodgers to throw. On the move, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Deshaun Hall in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Back now in the East Bay. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now Rodgers, got to have this one. Flush to his right. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. Shotgun now for Carr. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Mario Edwards. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. They get it to him running left. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. To throw, it's Carr. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Jake Ryan in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll run to Marshall. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Marcus Gilchrist there to bring him down.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Hurry up, hurry up.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. Now they try the right side here. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Gordon, and he'll get it down here to the 43. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
26. Hey, check 26.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Packers unable to pick up the 1st. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They begin the drive with Pumphrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their 1st. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
6-18.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turns into a nice play.
On the run, it's Pumphrey. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Here now, Johnny Townsend. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 18. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Now Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 36. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.